I don't know. Oh my God, are we live? Let me know if we are live. All right. I'm going to shuffle, see what we can know. Guys, I've only got 10 minutes, so whoever joins me, lucky you. I don't know what book to use today. Should I just use the little guide to the unicorn? Okay, subscriber mode is on. Welcome everybody. Live readings. If you're new here, welcome. I'm shuffling. I'm just going to pull out one card. What do I need to know? Guys, I've been going to this murder trial. It's so freaking... I'm like, oh, can I go back tomorrow? Oh, I've got an appointment. I think the jury's going to be deliberating. Oh, my God. Thank you for the thumbs up. Okay. Hold on. Let's do it. And then we're going to do really quick readings. Interesting. Okay. Look, this is really interesting. Hopefully it's a friggin' engagement coming. All right, Three of Cups. This is my card, guys. So the Three of Cups is like, yay, you know, like there's magic, there's prosperity, there's collaboration, there's togetherness. What have we got here? What have we got here for you or for me? I feel like good things are coming. That's what I want to say. Good things are coming. That's what I've got. Good things are coming. Yay. All right. Let's really quick readings. Okay, Holly, let's do you. Really quick readings. So, yes, just keep your names pumping, guys. Okay. I know. Oh, my God. So when we walked into this, because my husband goes, oh, let's go into the courts. Okay, yep, no worries. We'll walk in. We sat down and I'm thinking they have this... I thought, oh, it's going to be a medical malpractice. You know, they were talking about an autopsy and the foot and rah. And then, no, it was a murder. Domestic violence murder. So I think it's going to end this week. And then we talk about it a bit more, what I think. Okay. Okay, hold on a minute. Holly, Gayatri, welcome, Monique, Nancy. Okay. Holly. 10 of Swords. Interesting. I got this last night as well. So the 10 of Swords is about exhaustion. I got it for a different reason because I picked 3 cards. But it's about, you know, everything. Something's finished. Something's done. It's about moving on to something new. It's about over. What do we got here for you? Okay, I feel like someone's throwing you a curveball. Okay, that's what I heard very clearly. And we know what that means. If you don't know what it means, my interpretation is someone's done something which is, you know, maybe got you thinking a bit, or it's a bit out of the norm, you know what I mean? And I just feel like they've let you down. Okay, I just feel like, does that make sense with you? Is there something going on like this? Welcome, Stephen. Welcome. That's what I've got for you. So I just feel like someone has, you know, like the truth's sort of coming out. Interesting. Yeah, it's a relationship. I've checked out, he's still annoying. Yeah, I just feel like, yeah, you know what I mean? I feel like, I don't know whether there's some bulliness to this, but I just feel like, and I don't know whether they need to pay back rent or there's money owing, but there's a definite feeling here of someone has, yeah, made you see things, you know, a bit differently. That's what I've got. All right, who do we say? Welcome. Okay, Stephen sent, welcome. Are you still here? Your mum was there today. What was she doing? Did she go to the court? No, it wasn't Downing Centre. It was, where was it? No, not Downing. I don't know what they call it, actually. I haven't been up that way. Since I've been back to Sydney, I haven't walked up that way and seen all the nice fancy shops and stuff. I'm like, whoa. Oh, is she a juror? Is she on a murder case? So I guess you wouldn't know. Is she in room number 2? Oh, I might have crossed paths with her. Which one's a Downing Centre? Is it like the old-fashioned little building? Because that's where I went in. It wasn't the one opposite, which is more like defamations, financial. I think, yeah. Is she serving on that one? Is she? Monique, is she in room number 2? That would be hilarious. Okay, Stephen, here we go. I know, Periscope was so bloody good, wasn't it? Okay, Stephen, let's do a card for you. Oh my God, that would be hilarious, Monique. Because they're going to be, it was closing arguments yesterday by the Crown, and then when the jurors went out, the court said, listen, we'll see how they go, see if they were tired. I swear one of the jurors was snoring. And then so we sort of went out, and then we came back in, and then I said to my husband, oh my God, it's freezing in here. They obviously put the aircon on cold, so, you know, you don't get cozy and have a nap. So, all right. Stephen, the hermit. The hermit's all about going within. It's also about retreating. She was dismissed on another case. Okay. Well, room 2 is where the murder is happening. And it's just bloody horrible to know that. See, I wanted to sit on the other side of the room, and my husband wouldn't let me. And he goes, no, I don't want to be close to that guy. And I said, yeah, but I want to look at the jurors' faces. I want to see the jurors' faces. I know it is cold. Well, I think it's because it's a lot of medical information, and if you're not used to that, some people, their daily lives isn't about sitting still and being attentive, really. All different ages, sex, you know, health, you know, there's a mixture of different people. That's why it was really interesting to see who was on the jury. Okay, so this is really about contemplation, being introverted. Now, I don't know, Steve, if you've had a sore back. Again, I'm not a doctor, I don't diagnose. This is just popping up on me in the middle of the back. Maybe you need to take some time out. Maybe you need to, you know, like really focus on that if that is you. I feel like it's the middle of the back, but again, it could just be me. You know, a bit of stretching maybe, you know, a bit of opening up your chest and stuff like that, if that is you that has that in the middle back. But that's what I've got. But this is definitely about taking some time out. All right, who else? Monique. Let's do you. Monique. See, I think about this case, and obviously I missed a day. I missed when they gave, you know, like when people gave evidence of who they are and what they are. You know, I only saw a bit of the medical, and I said to my husband, oh, and then you see the police picking up glass, and I said to my husband, I think this guy's hit her with the phone, but maybe, you know, I don't know. I didn't see all the evidence. I didn't see about the cut. There was 4 hits to the head, which caused, obviously, they're saying that caused her death, I think. Again, I didn't see it from beginning to end, but I think she was hit with the phone because the police then found glass in a vacuum, and there's evidence of the phone being thrown off the balcony. So it wouldn't surprise me that he hit her with the phone because it was a phone call to the police that ended. So very interesting. It'd be really interesting to see, not the outcome, but whether it's murder or manslaughter, just from what I've seen with the jury not around, and, you know, like, just be really interesting. Okay, Monique. Monique. But it was good. Like, I'm like, oh, wow, this is interesting. No, she was murdered. The girl's murdered. It's a domestic violence. She was a Canadian. Okay. Monique. Very sad. Monique. It's just interesting how you get these little snippets like that to sort of make you make up a story in your mind or question things. Monique. You know, just interesting. They are nice cards, this one, huh? Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Look at her sitting there, just so proud. It's a lovely card when this shows up. It's about abundance. It's about life in general, relationships. It's about security, abundance, motherly. Let us see what we have. I feel like there's a feeling here of saving, but I get emotionally. I don't get financially, so I don't know whether there's a feeling here I'm saving myself for somebody else or I'm saving myself in this situation. Like I'm really drawn to the rabbit here. So I don't know whether that means Easter or something, but I'm just so focused on this bloody rabbit. But there's a feeling here of, you know, I'm not cutting myself short. I'm not, you know what I mean? There's a definite feeling here of, so I don't know whether you've been questioning about your relationships, and that could be friendships, can be relationships as in love, but there's a definite feeling here of I'm not selling myself short anymore. I'm you know, like, I will benefit from something that is good for me. And I'm not going to say it's a selfish thing. I feel like it's a realization, but I have Easter here really badly. So if you are looking, if you're, you know, yeah, you know what I mean? No, I'm not open like in that way. I used to, but no, I don't open myself up like that. I probably could if I, like last night I heard a scream and I'm like, was that the street or was that in my dreams? You know what I mean? Like I used to be really open in that sense, but yeah, it's just interesting, you know, like, and you know how I say I've been reading the Bible? Yes, but that's what it is, being picky with dating. Yes, it's putting yourself first, but not in a selfish way, just in a realization of, well, look, I just think I deserve more, you know, like, but I really get Easter with this, this card too. So getting back to that murder, it made me think about the Bible in the sense of we in a split second, our lives can change and so can somebody else's. And in that split second, in that realization, we can make a decision that is good or bad. And that's like for every day. Like that can be driving and road rage and being pleasant to something, isn't it? It can be just an example of, you know, it was really interesting. I just sat there. And the weirdest thing is driving there, maybe I was getting her because driving there, we often drive along this road, and I haven't thought about this situation when I was younger where somebody was really aggressive in the car that I was in, and driving to that courthouse that day, I actually thought about that. And I actually even said to ChatGPT, I said, wow, it's really interesting. I drove along this path and haven't thought about this thing for like 30 years about this situation. And, you know, ChatGPT is quite funny. It says, oh, you know, it's because you've got this plan on your mind. But maybe she was coming to me to show me that, you know, this was a combination of she could have stopped, not that she could have stopped this, she could have left long ago, or she just put up with things and prolonged them, you know, like it's really bad. She sent photos to her mum weeks before. And in the autopsy, this is when we first came in, there was a foot that was blackened. And now I get it. I think she was kicking him to stay away. But it's just really interesting in not a morbid sense, because you sort of, you know what I mean? When you're there, you don't try and get emotional about things. But I'm sure when the outcome comes, you could be quite emotional. And it's interesting who is on the stand and the people that come to support them. Like, I was just looking at everything. I'm like, wow. And then you can see the bag that they bring from the jail, and I'm looking in it. I was looking at everything. I'm looking at what this person's doing and this one, and I'm looking at the bloody sheriff snoozing off, and I'm looking at the jurors looking at each other, and one guy taking notes, and I love it. You know, just people watching, and I guess that's what makes it good for the reading. Okay, Gayatri, let's do you. You can be lucky to us. Okay, Gayatri. Okay, what does Gayatri need to know? How welcome, Linda. Okay, Gayatri. But I should meditate more, huh? Oh, I got this one yesterday too. Okay, interesting. And I do feel like I shuffled the cards a hell of a lot. Okay, so the Ace of Wands is all about thought. It's all about the mind, you know, it's about inspiration, but it's also about a solution here. So what have I got here? Oh, I had to take a shallow breath. Are you on a bit of anxiety? Okay, I don't know whether you're in a situation, but there's a feeling here of taking no action. So I don't know whether you're, and you remember how we were just talking about, you know, how interesting life is. You can take, you know, like you can choose to do something. There's a feeling here of things will fall into your lap. That's what I've got here. There's a feeling here of things falling into your lap, but not pushing something, you know, not forcing something to happen. And it's really interesting. We look at this tree, and when we think of the tree growing, we can't force a tree to grow, because if we do, the leaves will fall off, you know, we'll shake it, or we'll overwater it, or we'll clip it too much. So this is really about having faith and trust and letting it flow, you know. And we look at that rainbow, and that rainbow reminds me of abundance and happiness, and, you know, like coming out of the dark season. But there's a definite solution to this card, you know. And I also want to say to you, stop hurting. So I don't know whether you're constantly thinking about something in your mind over and over and over and over and over and over again, but there's a feeling here of stop putting yourself through the turmoil, okay? But that's what I've got for you. But guys, I've got to fly now. But yeah, I just wanted to come in. I have to come back after the case. So we'll have a chat about what I think. We'll see, you know what I mean? Like, wow, it's like, oh, and how did the jury come to that conclusion? Be so bloody interesting. But anyway, have a good day, guys.